What's good, y'all? It's your boy Danny Myers, and you are tuned in to T7M Radio, Battle Rap's premier radio network.
Yo, it's the culture, T7M Radio with 7 Mitchell. What's poppin'? My salute to all my fellow battle rap fans and supporters. We locked and loaded, coming through with another exclusive podcast. Appreciate y'all locking in with us. Callers, y'all call up 516-666-9807. Here at T7F Radio, the culture with 7 Mitchell. We locked and loaded. We're going to do some quick rapid fire predictions. We got a day one prediction card from the Born Legacy 3 event. Joining me as always, we got the T7M Radio's journalist, Brother Jeff, in the building. Brother, what's happening?
Man, I break the speed limit when I got to. How you doing, Brother Seven? How you doing, brother?
It's all good. I had a slight delay. I'm just getting on, so I'm not going to waste too much time with the streets. I'm going to also bring on another co-host of the network. We got the Devil's Advocate, J.O., in the building. J.O., what's poppin'?
Yo, what's good, Brother Seven?
You already know. So, Brother Jeff, J.O., appreciate y'all locking in tonight. I'm not going to take up too much of y'all time. We're going to try to do this in a quick rapid fire, a few minutes. But I just came across the day one trailer for the URL Born Legacy 3 event. It's going down Saturday, August the 27th and 28th. It's a 2-day event. This particular prediction that we're doing tonight for day one is going down Saturday, August 27th in Brooklyn in Black Bear. So it's going to be a small room setting, fellas. So some of these battles is going to be pretty interesting. Before we even get into predictions, if y'all on Facebook, make sure y'all join the T7M Radio Facebook debate group, as well as subscribe to the T7M Radio YouTube channel. We would definitely appreciate it, and we definitely look forward to seeing you niggas up in there chopping it up with a bunch of debates. With this Born Legacy 3 event, fellas, I kind of talked to y'all before about this. I'm not, I got love for the URL. I love the URL. No disrespect to the URL, but this card, this whole Born Legacy trend is really confusing me. I don't know where we're going. I don't know what direction we're going. I don't see no storylines behind these battles. I don't see no history behind these battles. I'm just really confused. Now, on this day one card, we got Gaddafi Green versus Wavy, None versus Prez Mafia. We got a return of Prez, Tink the Demon versus Suave, the Saga versus Chess, Mr. Wavy versus Young Ill making his one-on-one return to the URL. Also, Rum Nitty versus Ill Will, and B Magic versus Av. So it's some dope matchups on this card, fellas, as you can tell. But me, I'm just real big on storylines, history, like where these matchups come from, why was these matchups made. Av is that new wave, Brother Jeff, and B Magic, we talked about him before. You did a couple great pieces on him with the West Side Noise articles, and I don't think that B Magic, I ain't gonna say he don't stand a chance in this battle, but I'm gonna edge Av just because of that new flavor. And Av got a lot of momentum with him, and when it comes to momentum, I think B Magic's actually has shifted. So I'm gonna edge it to Av over B Magic.
Well, that's okay, brother. You can be nice, but I'm not going to be nice.
Talk that shit.
Av is going to quantize B Magic on this card, man. He's going to be out for blood. He definitely does his thing. B Magic is not a slouch, but the combination of these two, the levels are just different. Av is just too mean. Respect to B Magic too, but Av got this 3-0.
Wow. J.O., the B Magic got a shot against Av, my nigga?
Not only do he have a shot, I have him winning. I have him edging out 2-1. I just think, I really think B Magic is going to capture the crowd. So I think, I don't think the crowd is going to gas Av as they did at the Rum Nitty battle. So I got B Magic sneaking in.
So J.O. think that B Magic going to get his just due on the URL. It's a small room setting, so everybody going to be able to hear the bars. This one is definitely going to be one of those potential possible classics. I can't wait for that one. Rum Nitty, speaking of Rum Nitty, he will be locked in with Ill Will, the return of Ill Will. He had some issues with the URL before with contracts, but he is back, locked and loaded. So I'm going to start with you, J.O. Who you got with Ill Will versus Rum Nitty?
I got Rum Nitty. I just think Nitty punches just a little more consistent, and I think they both have very creative bars, but Nitty is becoming a fan favorite, and right now he got the momentum coming into this battle.
Yeah, Nitty is hot right now. Definitely becoming a fan favorite. I think Ill Will can put a stop to that. You know, Ill Will was a fan favorite at a point too. You know, sometimes if it's a nigga time, you can't really do nothing about that. So this might be Nitty time. You might be right, but I think Ill Will actually has the charisma to actually pull this one off. You know what I'm saying? Especially in the return. If you take it serious, this will also be a dope back and forth battle. I'm going to edge Ill Will with this one in an upset.
A 2000 Escalade compared to a 99 Escalade. Rum Nitty is finna get in here and do his thing. Now, because Ill Will being who he is, I am going to give him a round. But I'm only giving him a round because of his presence and because of he's been around the block a couple of times. So that stage might cater to him a little bit. But other than that, I definitely got Rum Nitty 2-1. Possibly 3-0, but I'm going to lean towards the 2-1 because, like I said, Ill Will does have that, that visual and that experience on the stage. But definitely a 2-1 Rum Nitty I got.
Already know. T7M Radio, this is the Coach of the 7 Missile Callers. Y'all call up 516-666-9807. We're giving Day 1 Born Legacy 3 predictions. Again, shout out to the URL. J.O., I've been seeing a lot of the people on social media pretty excited about the trailer for this card. People are hype about this card, and I explain my dislikes. Are you feeling this card? I mean, are you good with the new wave that we have, the new roster, and some of these matchups really not having no background or no history? They just, going with the roster who they got.
I think this is a pretty good card. It's probably probably best card of the year for URL. Because I see a lot of guys that's hungry. I see a lot of guys that have something to prove. I see guys trying to take somebody's spot. So, I mean, as far as competitiveness, I think that the card is great. The artist is, to me, is just okay, but I think the matchup is pretty good on this card right here.
See, I'm not going to be disrespectful because a lot of people, like I said, has definitely co-signed your opinion. I just, if this is one of the best cards that the Double Impact card was amazing. But, outside of that, maybe not the end result, but just the 2-on-2, how they brung Verb and Young Ill together, and then they had the gun type. Just the hype for that 2-on-2 card I thought was a dope, look. I really didn't know where the 2-on-2 thing was really going to go, so I thought the URL did a good job with the actual card. It didn't turn out great. But I'm looking at this right here, J.O. and Brother Jeff. I mean, if you're saying that this is arguably the best card that the URL has had so far this year, and we already in August, I'm not trying to be disrespectful to none of these up-and-coming artists, but I'm looking at Gaddafi Green and Izzy and Tink and Nun and Wavy, and I'm like, this is the best Suave. I'm like, this is the best card. Like, no Tay-Rock, no Rex, no K-Shine, no... I know they're the usual suspects, and I know we tired of hearing and seeing, but come on, man. I just feel like this is kind of weird to me. I don't want to shit on it. I don't want to diss it because change is good sometimes. But, Brother Jeff, elaborate, if you will, if you are feeling the direction that the URL is going and not really having the same usual suspects on the card.
This particular card here is perfect for what it is. if we look closely at it and we look at it, it might make sense to you brothers if you really look. The definition of born legacy would be your time to shine. This is where you begin. This is your entry level. That's what born legacy means to me. So to me, this is a perfect name for this card. Maybe with the exception of Suave, maybe they just threw him in as a gatekeeper, and we talked about that as well. But I think this name is perfect for it because this is the beginning of your life. So these are the appropriate names to be on this card, I believe.
That's what we do. We got Mr. Wavy versus Young Ill. Return of Young Ill on a 101 tip. I think Young Ill is just too creative. Mr. Wavy going to have some nice hits, some nice spots in this battle, all 3 rounds, but I just don't think that he total package is going to be enough for Young Ill. I got Young Ill.
Well, I'm going to agree with you. I'm going to have Young Ill 2-1, and that is not because of skill set. It is because, once again, that stage presence, that stage, that experience on that stage. Mr. Wavy has that experience too, but it might be 1 to 2 times. But for me, definitely Young Ill 2-1. Mr. Wavy will get around. He's not going to walk out of there with nothing. But I'm going to go with Young Ill on this one, brother.
I have Young Ill clear 2-1, possibly 3-0. I think if Young Ill brings 3 rounds, 3 complete rounds, I don't see what Wavy can do lyrically, but I think Wavy have stage presence, but I don't think he have I don't think he can capture the humor or the delivery as well as Young Ill. So Young Ill is an easy win for Young Ill.
Now another dope matchup on the side of B Magic and Av as far as a small room setting, the Saga versus Chess. This is going to be bananas. 2 different styles, of course. 2 totally different angles. Very debatable. I don't know how to call this one right now. I just really predict this to be an unbelievable battle. If I have to edge it right now, early on, I'm going to have to go with Chess only off of, I know it's small room, so you can't really perform and go crazy. But, I think people will allow Chess to get his shit off, and Chess has a lot more presence than the Saga does. The Saga does get busy in a small room, so this is a tough one, but as far as attributes, I think Chess might got more than the Saga in this situation, so I'm going to edge Chess early on in that battle.
I think the only thing that can save the Saga is the timekeeper. If they let the least off the pit bull Chess, it's gonna get very vicious and it's gonna get nasty in that ring.
Tink the Demon versus Suave 7. I know Suave definitely a vet. The way you broke down the whole meaning of Born Legacy, brother Jeff, you definitely brought out a whole different light to me. This may be Tink's shot. Good matchup against an aggressive vet like Suave. I'm going to go with the upset. I'm going to go with the young gun. I'm going to go with Tink versus Suave 7. I haven't really been impressed with Suave's last few performances. Tink is nice. Tink is hungry. So I'm going to go with Tink the Demon over Suave.
Yeah, I definitely have to agree with you. I'm as well giving this to Tink the Demon. I'm going to give Suave a round, but I just can't let Suave just walk out of there empty-handed. I definitely think he'll get around, but Tink the Demon, I think, is definitely going to overcome him. Now, Suave may get points for beating Suave, but as opposed to what he's going to say, I don't know how deadly that's going to be, because these are 2 different lyrical styles here. We got simplicity, nothing wrong with simplicity. But we got simplicity versus a little more, a little more lyrical. And let's not forget, we're in the small room. Small rooms are made for bars as opposed to performance. I don't care what anybody says. I know this to be true. So with that being said, I'm going with Tink the Demon 2-1.
Word. Did you have a winner? I'm not sure if I had reached out to you for Chess versus the Saga. Did you have a winner for one of those?
Same thing. Keyword being small room. Chess is finna reign all over Saga. Now, Saga's gonna do his thing as for what we know him to do, but Chess is the king of the small room. It's not gonna matter about performance. It's not gonna matter how you look. In a small room, it is destined for you to know what is being said because it's a small room. So Chess will get this win 2-1, possibly 3-0. But Saga will be as good as we know him to be, if not a little better.
I think I'm going to have to go with Tink on this one. I just think his haymakers is gonna take him over. And I just think sometimes Suave, he can do too much storytelling. And it takes a little while for him to warm up. So I'm going to take Tink, the new age style, just back to back to back. So I'm going with Tink.
So we got this clear consensus. Take the Demon over Suave 7 here on the Culture T7M Radio. Last couple battles we had Gaddafi Gray versus Blue Wavy, None versus Prez Mafia. Just shout out to all those guys real quick before we wrap up. Are y'all good with Prez Mafia returning to the URL? Both of y'all? Y'all good with that?
I'm good with it. I'm definitely good with it. He for sure has learned his lesson, if nothing else. He has learned his lesson. He knows anything that he does, it will be checked on. Hopefully they will be his bars. I'm sure they will be. But anything that he says that may sound dope, everyone is going to be prone to go looking for where that might have been said. But yet and still, I believe that Prez is ready to come on back down.